This is part 2 of what Deku was portrayed. Now, Deku don't receive a letter telling him that he passed. They actually tell him that he passed. So, the heroes tell him that Deku passed. Now, for the whole week, Deku was just hanging out, chilling in the little area, playing with the animals and things like that. So, first day of UA rolls around. Everyone comes to classroom. Deku comes. He the first one there, along with Aizawa, because Deku lives, close to UA. So, everybody gets in class, but I'm changing one person out for his Visible Girl. This character I just made, because me making characters out the blue, like the other girl I made, and still don't know her name too. Yeah, she gonna be taking place of Visible Girl. Her name will be Lily. Pretty common name, I might remember it. That's a huge mic, so please forgive me if I forget. Now, Lily's gonna have a huge impact on Deku. Deku gonna find out something today with Lily. Okay, so everybody else gets in class. They start talking. Deku sees Bakugo. For some reason he just don't like the kid with the blonde, spiky hair. Now, and the girl with the blue and blue and blonde hair. Blue hair, blonde hair, and blue eyes. What I meant to say. So, Deku, he remembers their names, but he just don't know if that's them or not, because they were young when that happened. So people change over time. Like I look completely different from when I was young. So let's see where I want to go with this. Everybody gets in class. Aizawa wakes up, tells everyone to shut up, stop talking. He also tells them to go outside, put this uniform on and go outside. Well, dang, you had to hit me like that. He said, put this uniform on and go outside. The Rocket says, what about orientation? You're in a hero school. You'll need orientation. So everybody get their uniforms and they go into the locker room and they change it. I want to say the other girl I added, whatever her name is, which I did not. I had this whole time to look at her name from my old video. She takes from another place. I'm gonna name her Sarah. Since I forgot her name, I'm just gonna name her Sarah. Sorry if y'all remember the name or not, but just gonna name her Sarah. So Sarah takes from another place. Aizawa, date, everything else happened. They go outside. Aizawa throws the ball to Deku, saying, hey, Izuku, throw this ball. Deku, he gonna take his father last name, which is I'm gonna say a Lionheart. Not Lionheart. That's somebody else's. I'm gonna say Dragon's Breath. Yeah. Izuku Dragon Breath. So Deku takes that name upon himself. Now Deku meets somebody else. It's a girl that I was speaking of earlier, Lily. She says her name is Dragonheart. You might be from our tribe, are you? Now, Deku says, I don't know. And then she asks him, what's your father's name? Or your mother? My father's name is Hisashi. She said, "Oh, I know him. That's my uncle." So they get along pretty well. Seeing that they now they know that they know each other, they kin to each other. So now Deku walks up to Aizawa. Aizawa throws the ball. Deku says, "All right, kid. I already know your strength, but you have to demonstrate to others what your strength level is. So go ahead and throw it with your full strength." Deku, cock back his arm, uses some chi and throws it. I'm gonna say he gets 9,000 meters. Now, when Lily throws it, she gets 7,000 because she can use chi also, but she learned it from she can't use chi because she learned from panda. She learned from different animals. No, it depends. Yeah, I'm gonna say this now. Deku's family is a family that learns from animals. They connected to like the earth, like stuff like that. So animals, they learn from animals. They can learn from animals like their techniques and stuff like that. What that special animal is known for in their world, they can learn like their techniques and things that they do. They get their features. So Lily was around American animals from being from America. Like wolves from America too, bears, snakes, everything like that. So she learned basic traits from them animals. And she still got like the manifest thing like Deku doing with his chi, but hers is different. Hers is green and it's not chi. It's actually like her life force that she manifests. But I think that chi is too, life force. But I don't know how to explain it really. It's like energy she just pulling out of her soul. Yeah, I just definitely gonna call it soul energy. She using her soul energy like make the animals manifest and stuff like that. So she get 7,000 meters like I said. 7,000 meters like I said. Everybody else throw the ball, they get what they get, cannon. Now Rocket, she still getting first place. Deku gets second, and Lily get third. Now let's go to the other portions of the test. Now the race, Deku gets first place, beats Ida. Cause I'm gonna say the fast thing that Deku had to race was a cheetah. So Deku was pretty fast. Now, I know some of these animals that I said earlier were like animals that you wouldn't normally find in Japan. But I'm just gonna say that they're there. But it don't matter, really. It's like, the other parts, like the strength portion, Deku breaks the machine. The jump portion, Deku, manifests as a bird and starts flying with it. Inside of it, he just inside like like Naruto when he created the Kyuubi from like his chakra. Imagine that. That's what Deku doing. Now, so let's get what's next one? I forgot. Side jumps when Neta's not here, so Deku get first. Then Bakugo, then Lily, and then everybody else after them. Oh yeah, Bakugo girlfriend, whatever I named her, Sarah. She gets placed wherever. So let's just skip over that. Okay, let's skip the day over with. Actually, no. Let me go. No lunch. They in lunch. I ain't gonna do the thing yet. They in lunch. They eating food, but Deku Deku they give Deku some deer meat because everybody knows Deku loves deer meat. I'm gonna say that's one of Deku's favorites. Deku absolutely loves deer meat. Now, Deku sees someone, a girl with long green hair and like plant-like hair. Deku walks up to her and says, "Hello, what's your name?" She says, "My name is Sabara. What's yours?" Ibarra still, pray because she thinks she believes in God, which I believe. I think that she believes in God. I believe in God too. Christianity all the way, but I won't fault anybody else for believing whatever religion they want. I believe anybody can believe in whatever religion they want. I believe anybody can date whoever they want. I'm not prejudiced. So, they get along quite well. Deku says, "I like your hair. It reminds me of the forest where the animals run free. A place peaceful where you can just sit down and relax." So, that day ends, they go home, but Deku goes with Bria instead of going with his little area by UA. He goes with Bria. Bria takes Deku to a place. Deku meets some people. Deku meets Bria's father. Deku meets his grandfather, his aunties, the rest of his family. Deku's pretty happy because he meets some more people that's like him, that's trained by animals. And everybody, they went around the world and they're trained by different animals. Some people got trained by snakes, so they know ambush tactics too, like Deku do. Different animals give them different strengths and different abilities, things like that. One of them know hypnosis from like animals. Multiple of them knows creativeness like ants. Doesn't like control I don't know, try to say what this. That's just dope. Deku just meets his family. Just think about that. Someone trained by polar bears, someone trained by penguins. Animals. Just think about any animals that you want and just think about their traits. Put them in there. Salamanders. But there's one of them they couldn't get trained by was an ocelotl. I ain't finna get them no generative abilities. I ain't have no immortal people here. Oh, and this not a quirk either. So off one can't take it. This just a ability they were blessed with. And I'm gonna tell you the history of their ability. Right now, Deku meets his great grandfather. So not great grandfather, his grandfather. His grandfather tell him the history of his ability. He said, "Oh, you must be Izuku, so you're Hisashi's boy." To think that my son will have such a great kid. Now he says, now I'm going to tell you the history behind our abilities. One day, our ancestor helped a man out. This man looked very, very, sick. He was bleeding. Our ancestor, he took the man in. He nurtured him back to health. Then the man said, by giving our ancestor thanks, the man gifted our grandfather with an ability. Our grandfather tried to refuse the offer, saying that it's just the right thing to do to help people. The man said, "You must be you," or what I. The man said, "At least there's something good in what I created." Our ancestor did not know what those words meant. Then the man kept saying, if I hadn't been so stupid, I could have probably stopped him from tainting the world. My ancestor did not know what that meant. The man said, "Oh, sorry, I was just speaking around." Our ancestor asked him, "Who are you really, though?" And then the man said, "Oh, silly me. I should have told you this from the beginning. I am God." This is not like the same God from Christianity stories. Just like a God that I'm making. No, actually, I am Amato. Amato Yosiroto. Just a random name. I don't know what I just said there. Amata Yosiroto. I am basically a God, and I created humans, animals, plants, water, and everything else that you see on Earth. But the original God of this land, he passed away. So to find a replacement, he sent his being all over the universe and all over Earth to find one. But I was picked. I am from Earth, so I'm not an alien. So don't think about it. So just take my gift, kind sir, and you shall be powerful. But you shall also keep your kind nature. And also, in every thousand years, one of your descendants will be stronger than what they were the first generation or the generation before that. Actually, every 100 years, a genius from that generation will be born. That genius bearing the mark. But they will only find out that they have the mark once you dose them in the blood of mine. Fear not, for you may not die at such an old age. You shall keep your youth until you turn 300, and so will be the time you pass. This shall also apply to your kin and whoever else comes after you. As the man turned into a blinding white light and disappears, Deku ancestor thought about it, said, "So he was really happy. I just met God. I hope we can become friends. I really liked talking to him when he was here." There wasn't really that much people that are actually good around these parts. And I wonder what he meant by before he tainted the world. So let's get back to the present from seeing that, past. So Deku learned about his past and stuff like that. So next day at school, they just learning random stuff. Deku still speaking with Ibarra and Lily. They just hanging out. Deku actually asked Ibarra to Deku didn't know what a date was, so Lily told him what a date was. And Deku actually asked Ibarra to go on a date with him. Deku took Ibarra to the forest, to see animals and things like that. They had a very good time. Ibarra got to see animals that she couldn't really see normally. They even saw some extinct animals that they thought they were extinct. But Deku took her somewhere that the panda took him one time. A land where animals that they thought were extinct actually live. And this place is actually closed off for a good reason because some animals there are actually dangerous for humans and some are actually scared of humans and are actually neutral, but they still get killed off by humans thinking that they're evil, like a dragon for one, and the white monarch, a tiger, and a turtle, a giant turtle, a turtle with a snake on its body, a dragon, a white tiger, and a turtle with a snake, and other legendary creatures and animals that people thought were extinct but are actually still very much alive. Now, they get back from their trip, and I'm gonna skip a week. This when All Might bust through the door, saying, "I am here," walking through the door like a hero. Deku was really surprised seeing All Might. So, All Might tells them that they're gonna be doing heroes versus villains. They get on their hero costumes. Deku gets like imagine a Native American. And imagine that costume with the teeth, animal teeth and stuff like that, the fur coats. Imagine like a caveman or something like that. That's what he got on. But the animal hide that he got on is very, very thick. He got elephant hide that's, rhino hide, anything, stuff like that. Stuff that's bulletproof, fireproof, and things like that. He got some dragon scales that people think that's just a quirked lizard. And stuff like things, that people normally won't see. Deku, it's actually still gonna be the same team up mechanic. Deku and Uraraka versus Bakugo and Ida. Now, when Bakugo comes out to fight Deku, Deku beats Bakugo. He just feels this hatred for Bakugo that he don't know yet that's Bakugo until this fight later on after he beat Bakugo. So Deku fighting Bakugo. Then Deku slowly start winning. Then Deku start using chi. Then he starts to beat Bakugo. Then Bakugo says, "I am Bakugo Koski, and I will not lose to a loser like you." When Bakugo said his name, Deku snapped. His eyes went straight to, the slit like, the cat like, when they going, angry. Deku says, "Bakugo Koski." I remember that name. So it is you. And Deku mark, it's gonna look like, imagine like a leaf. Imagine a leaf, but the top part is golden, the middle part is green, and the bottom part is red. Now, the golden part is good. The middle part is neutral. The bottom part is evil. So, what it's telling them is Deku is the balance between. It's the balance. So Deku being green, it's in the middle. So he keeping the balance between good and evil. So Deku, he started fighting Bakugo. He getting angry. He started using bloodlust. He started intimidating Bakugo. So he fighting hard. He punching Bakugo. He actually break a couple of Bakugo ribs, fracture Bakugo skull, knock out some Bakugo teeth. He break one of Bakugo arms and actually crack some of his bones in his leg. Bakugo trying to throw a punch, actually tear some of his muscles in his arms. Now, Deku makes electricity and touches one of Bakugo arm, and the electricity messes up Bakugo, nervous system, sending a shock to Bakugo nervous system, making him, pass out. This fires some of his networks in his nervous system, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit before he can actually move his right arm. So Deku moves on, but he's still a little bit mad. When he gets to the bomb area where Ida at, Ida rushes at Deku. Deku dodges Ida's first initial attack, and then he electrocutes Ida because he's a little bit mad right now. He touches the bomb and they go back. Ida picks up Bakugo and takes him to Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl asks him what happened to him. And they said he got beat up by Izuku. And then she said, I see. Because they all know Izuku. All the teachers know Izuku. Izuku told him something about his backstory. Like the ones that he remembered. He don't remember that much. He remembers just one day my mom didn't believe me. I got beat up by kids at school. I left. I just remember some names. Bakugo Katsuki, Sarah, Mitsuki, Bakugo, and Inko Midoriya. I believe that Inko was my mother, and Bakugo Katsuki and Mitsuki were mother and son, and Sarah was just a bully. Down here, they see Bakugo, in the nurse office, they see why Deku did that, because he got angry. Deku leaves, he go to his place on UA, the forest area that they made for him. He just chilling there for the rest of the day. Everybody fights go like the candy. Now, lunch actually rolls around. Skip a few days. This actually with they finna go on the what's it called? USA, yeah. They getting ready to go for the USJ, but before that they go to lunch. The villains, Shigaraki still melts the gate or disintegrates it. Making everybody go into a panic. Oh yeah, Ida and actually Deku and Ida gets picked. No, actually Deku and Lily gets picked for class president and vice president. So when everybody goes to a panic, Deku calms everyone down by a speech telling them like, please calm down. We have multiple heroes on campus. And besides, even if a villain did attack, All Might is here. President Might, Vlad King, Aizawa, or Eraserhead, and other heroes that's pretty strong, like Midnight and other people. This actually calms some people, everyone down. Now, on the bus to USA, they asked Deku and Lily, why are you two powers so similar? They say because we're kin. We're from the same family line. And our powers are similar because we have the same power. But our power comes from animals and the earth itself. So since Izuku was around those animals that you see from his, attacks, that's the animals that he get his strength and his stuff from. So that's what he, was raised around. That's what he's so strong, strong by them. And those different categories, they so different. And they not all the same because different animals have different attributes. That's the same with me. So the animals that I learned from are different from Izuku's. So that's why you see, like, even though we have the same animal, but they're from the different, we have the same species of animal, they're just different. Like, I have a brown bear, Izuku has a black bear. No, brown bear, Izuku has a panda. I have a snake for stealth. Izuku has a black panther and a tiger. Now, they get what she's trying to say. So, when you get to USJ, Deku and I nearly just said Bria. That's for a different thing. Duck and Lily, they actually feel the bloodlust coming from the USJ. Deku tells Aizawa something's wrong. Now, Aizawa knows when Deku says something wrong, something is wrong. So before they go in, Aizawa calls in for more heroes. And Principal Nezu said he's sending more heroes this way. Now, All Might, he isn't going to be there right now since All Might's currently busy. He doing something. So they go into the USJ. They try to act. They don't tell everybody else something wrong, but as I would tell them to get ready to go back to the bus. We might be leaving soon. They say, why? Just do what I say. They go in. 13 still explaining about the USJ, what it stand for, what it work, what it do, the training, the areas, and things like that. The villains appear, blocking the communication, shutting the doors, locking them, and they announce their presence, what they're here to do. They state their business, here to kill All Might, blah blah blah. So everybody still gets splits up. They still get split up like they do in Canon. Deku to the water area with Froppy and Sarah. Now, Deku is actually doing pretty good in the water. Being trained by an alligator and a shark, so he has pretty good maneuverability. So he beating up the villains that's in the water. Then he gets out the water. Deku he don't kill no more because he just stopped after he killed that one hero, which he did not mean to. He just meant to injure him, but he ended up killing him by, biting his throat. He lost too much blood. So, Deku fighting villains on the water, then he climbs on a boat. He sees Tetsuyu and Sarah, which he don't like Sarah. He tells them to get back to he tells them to stay here. He dealt with all the villains, the water villains. They all knocked out. He ties them up and puts them in the bottom of the boat. Now, Deku goes back to land. The Nomu is fighting Aizawa. Aizawa didn't get messed up yet, because Aizawa a little bit stronger now because he had to train with Deku and try to teach him what's wrong for white. And he had to fight Deku a couple of times, so he got his reaction speed up a little bit and his strength up a little bit. So he ain't getting beat up just yet. He only hanging on there for a little bit. But this makes Deku mad that the Nomu is trying to hurt somebody that he, look up to. So he rushes over there. He punches the Nomu. Now, he sees that his punch did nothing to the Nomu. Deku has super strength, being trained by animals. Now, Deku keeps punching Nomu and his punches doing nothing. And then thinks about, why don't I just scratch it or cut it with my claws? So he started doing it. He started cutting it. He cut into his arm, but he's seeing that it's regenerating. Deku getting angry and angrier. He started using chi into his punches. He sees that his chi is actually doing damage, so he started punching Nomu with his chi and stuff like that until certainly the doors bust open And you hear All Might say, "Never fear, students, because I am here." All Might looking furious because the villains attacked, Class 1A. And while everybody was distracted, getting surprised by All Might, Deku and Aizawa both get punched by the Nomu, sending them flying away. All Might seeing this guy super mad. Those villains at the staircase attacking the students and Candy, they get took down pretty fast by All Might. Now, All Might fights the Nomu. Now, All Might, he gave his quirk to Mirio, yeah. Give it to Mirio. When in doubt, take Mirio as the route. Now, All Might gave his quirk to Mirio. Since Mirio body already developed, All Might just had to teach him how to regulate one for all. All Might don't teach him that. Go ahead and say Gran Torino do. No, All Might horrible teacher. So, as All Might fight with the Nomu, they still do what they do in canon, cheating. As Shigaraki says, that they all cheaters. He hacking. They do that on All Might, but his weak spot. He's still bleeding, but he's still Team Rocket the Nomu. So that's over with. All the villains still escape. The ones that escaped. Shigaraki and Kirigiri still escape like they do, and the ones that get caught. Including the ones in the water area. So everybody rounds up together. They get 2 weeks off, so that Nezu can actually see what happened, why those villains was actually here. Now, this one gonna leave this off. I'm gonna record the next video in a little bit. Thank you all for watching. Have a pleasant day. If you all feel sad, just remember this one sentence. Once you're dead, you're dead. Can't help it. So, stay alive as long as you can.